So what is going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to share with you a new FCC ruling that could be coming out December 13th that could totally disrupt the life insurance industry. And most importantly, this is a very, very important video for life insurance agents. If you're with an agency, I'm going to share with you in this video, number one, what the ruling is, and then 3 real reasons why it's so important and the impact it's going to have for agency owners and life insurance agents, lead vendors, marketing. All this impact is going to be happening here with this new ruling. And also I'm going to share with you too kind of like the game plan that I would implement, that we're implementing to kind of get through this, and kind of how it's going to create a moat around our business and how you can create a moat around your business as well. A very, very important ruling that could totally disrupt the insurance industry, and you as a life insurance agent, you don't want to miss this. And ultimately you want to make sure that you are following compliance to this new ruling, because you could be hit with hefty fines if you're not. I'm going to share with you my screen here so you can understand what this ruling is, and I'm going to share with you those 3 really important factors or impacts that this ruling is going to have for you as a life insurance agent. Let's go ahead and jump into my computer. Let's get it. All right, guys, so I want to share with you the new ruling by the FCC that's going to look like it will be passed on December 13th. That ruling is looking very, very prominent that it is going to be passed here on December 13th. So just want to prepare you and understand what is to come, and ultimately share with you kind of the ramifications of what the industry, in my prediction, is going to go through, and ultimately help you kind of prepare yourself for what this is. So the ruling is this really kind of just summarized in a few words here at the bottom. The new ruling additionally require consent that clearly and conspicuously authorizes no more than one identified seller. This ruling basically means that the lead vending industry is going to shut down, that no more than one person can own a lead. What's happening, and the real problem, and what the real issue is that seniors are getting hounded. Their phones are being blown up because life insurance agents are just supplied all these leads. Data leads are coming, and these seniors are the target. They have all this data that's being submitted. One person puts one lead form in as a senior looking for life insurance, and then 50 agents call them because the data is shared, it's sold, and ultimately the seniors are being taken advantage of here. So what this means moving forward is that really one person can only own the lead. You can't share leads. You can't have data being sold. And I'm going to share with you just in context of what that would do for the industry, and really just kind of share with you what that looks like. So the first thing to highlight is that clear consent with no more than one identified seller. So the clear consent means that if a lead is generated, it has to be consented to John or Peter Roberts calling them, not Peter, Jimmy, Sarah, shared data. That is most importantly. So one lead, one person. Keep that down and just really internalize that. So 3 impacts. First impact is, number 1, lead vendors will close down. Lead vendors are closing down. I got an email from Nectar, one of the first ever lead platforms I used and was told to use. They shut down I got an email a few days ago. I'll try to add that in here as well. They're like, we are no longer selling life insurance leads. We don't want to worry about this. We're not worried about the headaches or fines, because the fines for you are very clear. The fines are up to $1,500 per violation. So if you get caught multiple times getting shared leads, you can be hit with $15, $1,500 fines up to for this violation. So it's not a minimal fine. This is something that the FCC is going to be cracking down on. There's going to be regulations coming into play, and it's going to be something that is going to be enforced if this does go into effect on December 13th. It will be enforced moving into the summer. We have 6 months to take advantage, to kind of tighten up your systems, to kind of make sure things are in order so that when it is applied legally, you are prepared for the summer. So number 1, lead vendors will be closing down. There's going to be no more shared leads. I want you to understand what this means. Think about where you are right now. Does your IMO currently have a shared lead store or a place where you can buy recycled leads? There's not going to be any of those, because legally this would violate this ruling, which means where are you at right now in your lead process? Very, very important too, that the leads no longer can be shared data. A lot of companies, IMOs, I don't want to name IMOs, have data or overseas call centers, and you have all these live transfers that come in because they call these lists and lists of people, and then they get someone on the phone and they transfer it to you, and this is probably why they don't know what's happening. Why am I on the phone with a life insurance agent? And you are there to sell life insurance, and your agency probably promises or might promise unlimited data call-in leads, or telemarketing leads, callback leads, that is no longer going to be accepted. So something very important. Now, the second thing is that insurance agents or IMOs, the agents aren't going to have a lot of leads because you're relying on your IMO or whoever you're contracted with or whatever whatever your upline is and whatever system they're involved in, you're relying on their system to work. And to make that system work, leads are everything. Leads are the lifeline of this business, which means that you can't share leads anymore. So if you have an upline who has, let's say, 1,000 agents, you need 1,000 independent leads. So you need 1,000 people to have 1,000 independent leads, which means if every agent is getting, let's say, 20 leads and you have 1,000 agents, that's 20,000 organic only assigned leads that you need. What is this going to do? What is this going to do for the agencies and the agents? There's no more data callbacks. The live transfers will be limited. No more round robin leads, which means like, if you find yourself right now calling leads that were called by someone else, that were called by someone else, that were called by someone else, and they have this system of like a loop, be warned, this is not going to be the case anymore. Where are you going to get your leads? It's a big concern here. Agents will probably have to generate more leads than ever. They're going to be more reliant on their agency owner or their leader to have a good lead system in place. And this is the third important impact, is that leads are now going to be the moat. There's probably going to be less telesales agents. Agencies that do have organic lead generation that are compliant to this new ruling will have the upper hand and will have the advantage. I have no idea what these large, massive 20, 30,000 or $100,000 people agencies are going to do to stay compliant. Because leads, truthfully, were the product that many agencies were selling. You as the agent, unfortunately, are being sold everyday leads because agencies mainly make money off of selling leads rather than selling life insurance. So the overall business of selling leads to an agent to make money, who cares about the override? Who cares if they sell life insurance? Let me get a life insurance agent here who's never sold life insurance before. Let me promise that they're going to make $30,000 a month and they're going to spend $2,000, for their first 2 months on leads that are shared that are not that good. They're going to fail the business, but at least I made $2,000 off of them. That has to stop. And I'm actually kind of excited for this because agents are going to be stopped getting taken advantage of. Agencies are going to be incentivized to provide the best leads. Maybe there's going to be a higher barrier to entry because, if I can only get a certain amount of leads, why am I going to, bring someone who's never sold life insurance before, give them self-generated leads that are, only assigned to this person who doesn't have the experience. So going to be a massive shift. And I think a shift for the better and ultimately a shift that I'm grateful for because I feel for these seniors, they're getting hounded, they're getting sold, they're putting their information in once, and 50 people are calling them for the rest of their life. Like, it needs to stop. And December 13th, I'm rooting for you. And it ultimately is keeping other insurance agencies and agents on the line, on the loop. And I'm sure people are very nervous right now, but this is where the skill set of the business owner, of you as the agency owner, are important. So I want to share with you kind of what that looks like for us, what we're going to be doing, so that hopefully you have some feedback of how I would position your business or position yourself if you're an agent. And if you're worried right now, for us, we're honestly in a good position. Our agency is small, and I'm really excited for this because I would say what I would do moving forward if I was you as an agent, I'm going to share with you what we're doing here in a second. As an agent is find small enough teams. Don't get a part of these large IMOs that have thousands and thousands of people because I don't know how they're going to provide leads legally and ethically for you. Look for small teams and operations that have organic lead systems. So when you're getting hired right now, you need to ask what type of leads are you generating? Ask about this new FCC ruling. Make sure that they're prepared for this, new change. And number one, you want to make sure that you are in compliance and ethical. I think one of the worst things that might happen is that a lot of people might not follow this. New agents are going to get coming in. And they're going to start calling all these people, and guess what? They didn't know, and they're going to get hit with these fines. So just understand that you want to work with an ethical and a small team, and a team that has a proven lead system. Second thing is, the leads are going to be the advantage. The leads are going to be the moat. So you want to find an IMO or an organization to work with, to place your contract with, to place your vision inside of, that has a way that they can generate leads for you. Leads are the lifeline of the business. Strategy-wise, too, take advantage of of referrals. Take advantage. Your leads might be minimal, so make sure you have a great book of business. Sell great business. Learn to, build your book. Learn to sell a client and get 2-3 other clients after that. What does that sales process look like? Something that we're thinking through as well. But just know that the leads are going to create the moat. And then lastly for you too, is just find a way to you can, become skilled, like learn marketing, learn how you can generate your own leads. There's all these avenues. There's TikTok, there's YouTube, there's Facebook, there is all these platforms that you can take advantage of. This is what most people are doing, and you're being sold, but it's really going to test the skill of you as the agent or as an agency owner, which I'm really excited to see. I will give you a fair warning, a very, very important warning, is that I think a lot of people are going to come out with lead generation courses, okay? I want you to take this with a grain of salt. If they are giving you lead generation courses, be mindful. Most people, and this is why I don't do lead generation, because I can make more money selling life insurance. Why am I going to give away my great lead system? And most people are just going to create these Facebook courses or these TikTok courses to suck you in because you're vulnerable. Take it with a grain of salt. If you had great leads, you probably wouldn't sell them. So if someone's just trying to teach you how to set your Facebook up, or they don't have real test studies or real case studies, be mindful of what's going to happen in the next few months, because a lot of people are going to try to start selling you courses. They're going to go from insurance agent to lead expert all of a sudden. And you're going to be vulnerable, and you're going to probably buy these courses, and you're not going to really take advantage. So understand and have real full authority of what you're doing before you go out there and spend thousands of dollars, because now the marketing system is going to be the lead system. The breakthrough lead system is going to be what is enticing to people rather than actually helping people. So find an organization or an agency who has compliance to this ruling and can help you actually make money. And I think it's important. And I'm really excited, actually. For us, our business is not impacted. All of our lead generation is organic inside of all the multiple platforms that we market on. And this is the advantage that we have inside of our organization. And something that I would focus on, this is what we're doing, is continue to double down on lead generation for our organization to create that moat, to create that competitive advantage, and ultimately prepare ourselves for this lead shortage that's going to happen inside the industry. So this is the new FCC ruling that could totally impact the final expense industry, the life insurance industry. Here is the 3 impacts that I would really just be warning you about, and ultimately how to position yourself in the marketplace to become and have this competitive advantage or this moat around your business. So look into it. Hope this helped you guys. I wanted to inform you that you can double down, you can win during this time. I want to encourage you to continue to work hard and keep crushing. Hope this video helped y'all. See you in a bit. Bye.